Welcome back to another Smart Fit Method Nutrition Moment. I'm Megan Lyons, double board certified clinical and holistic nutritionist, and today we're talking about how to save time if you're going to food prep. So if you have seen my photos on Instagram, each Sunday I post a series of 14 to 16 meals that I have made, and my personal cutoff for myself is no more than 2 hours in the kitchen. Now, this might sound like a lot of time, but eventually throughout the week, I never again have to take out my cutting board. I never again have to turn on my crock pot or anything like that. I am done for the week. So it ends up saving, by my calculation, between 5 and 6 hours. Now, how do we actually make it efficient in those 2 hours or less when we're cooking? Number one is don't follow too many directions. When people start doing their food prep, I see they try to find the fanciest recipes on Pinterest, and each recipe has like 29 instructions, and they want to make 4 of these recipes. Well, that's unrealistic. So keep it simple if you're going to food prep and you care about time. Use your whole kitchen. I like to think of one recipe for my Instant Pot or crock pot, one for the stove, and one for the oven, so that I can have multiple things going at once and save myself time. Next tip is go straight from the grocery store to cooking. It sounds like I'm overanalyzing this, but it really makes a difference. If I go to the grocery store, I unpack all my groceries, I fit them in the fridge, then later I have to take them out, cut them up, cook, and put it back in the fridge. It's actually a lot of time. Instead, I just go straight from the grocery store, put it on the counter, start cooking, and then put it away. It's a few minutes saved every single week, adds up to hours in the year. Next is mise en place. You may have heard of this, but what the fancy chefs do is they get everything ready. So they get all the spices, they get all the knives, they get all the ingredients laid out first, and then they start cooking. And I thought this was overkill when I started, but it really makes a difference to have everything there ready. I take it a step further. Since I'm preparing multiple dishes, I will plan the order. And I will literally put a Post-it note that says, number 1, breakfast casserole, number 2, turkey chili, and then I'll go in that order. The Post-it note is stacked right by the ingredients for the dish, and so I just have to follow instructions once I start cooking. Next is to have a trash bowl. This saves a lot of time running back and forth to the trash, so just have a trash bowl on your counter, toss things in there, and then throw it away at the end, or compost it, or recycle it, or whatever you're going to do. And then last is no phone. When you're cooking, just cook. It's okay if you want to play music or listen to a podcast or something like that. But if you stop and check your email or your text messages or ESPN or the news or whatever else a couple times per hour, it actually adds up to a significant time detriment. I hope these time-saving tips helped you, and good luck with your food prep.